Good evening. This is a stock market recap for Wednesday, March 19th. So our FOMC day is finally complete, and no change is the big reveal that we are not reducing rates, and the forecast is still the same at this time from what I heard. So that is that's what we're left with. And we have now officially changed our daily trend. But the issue I'm seeing with this is that we saw the trend, we saw the daily trend change without follow through, and that has me worried of a rising wedge now. So now I'm connecting a 4-hour rising wedge potential here. So be cautious that we are not out of the woods yet. We need to get above. We need to get above this 12 moving average here. And so unless we get that, we are not out of the woods. We did wick above the 0.382 again, but we're still closing below it. So that is, we are still, we can still be viewing this as a bear flag. And we need to see more follow through to give us more conviction. We need closes above the 12 moving average now. So we've got our first daily trend change. We need to see a daily trend change, and give us enough room to set a higher low now at this point. Because we're not really doing that at this time. We haven't made enough room to make that higher low. If we start daily consolidation already, we're pretty prone to losing our daily support quickly. So consider this a 4-hour rising wedge until we can break above. I'd say if we can get to 573.50 right here, the 0.5, that would give us more conviction that we can set a higher low on the way back down. But yeah, we're still looking for this monthly higher low overall. And we are now above the 12 moving average. So as I was talking before, this was our previous high or higher low, and it wicked just above the 12 moving average, monthly 12 moving average. And as long as we are holding this, I'm going to stay bull. And there's no reason to be bearish. The last time we lost it was in the bear market of 2022, which saw quite a bit of follow through to the downside here, and then set a monthly lower high, and then saw a monthly lower low. So as long as we are consistently closing above this 12 moving average, I am going to be stick bullish. And so now we have our official daily trend change, and that increases the odds that this monthly higher low will get set. But we need to see more follow through at this time to give us more conviction. We have 11 days, 19 hours left on this monthly candle. So the bulls need to put in some more work. But it is good to see that we are getting some relief here. And actually, we closed at the 200 moving average again. So that's two closes right in a row, or not in a row, but two identical closes at the moving average. Interesting. I didn't see that before. Okay, so yeah, we're still cautious that now we've possibly triggered or set up for a rising wedge, 4-hour rising wedge. So if we keep seeing higher highs with no follow through, that would be a red flag. Actually, now futures are starting to see a bit more. Futures are starting to bounce already, so that is a good sign. But yeah, we need to keep this 4-hour trend going and daily trend going. And that's right. Futures hasn't actually set or started daily consolidation because of that contract change. All right, so NASDAQ closing underneath the 12 moving average. Let's see what QQQ Tech did on the day. So Tech, not that strong of a bounce actually. We didn't even change our daily trend change. We haven't changed the daily trend yet on QQQ. So watch out on that. Let's see what IWM has a daily trend change. Actually, No, that was just an inside bar. So this is just straight up continuation. So it's just been a straight bounce so far. We haven't set a daily high or low yet. We've just got a decent sized bounce so far. We need to change the daily trend on this to start giving us more conviction here. The Dow, we did actually close over the 12 moving average on the Dow. So finance, healthcare, and industrials should be stronger on this bounce at this time. So looking at some individual tickers, Meta, we've got tweezer bottoms now. Now we need to break to the upside to confirm this support. So actually I'm going to be looking potentially at Meta if we can break the high of today tomorrow. That would be a great sign. And having a tweezer bottom right at the 200 moving average could definitely be a very good play off that. Nvidia, and I would just have a stop below that if it was to fall below. Nvidia, still trying to change the daily trend. We did bounce on the day, but we've just closed out the 12 moving average. So we need to break this high of 122.89, and now we need to defend this low of 114.54, and that would be keeping our bull flag. Actually, we did break a little bit below the 0.382, so yeah, we need to change this daily trend first and foremost. Tesla, did this hold its gap up? Oh, so yeah, we did hold the gap. We didn't get a 5 minute. Actually, we did close below it, but only for one candle, and then it got bought up. So that is a good sign that it's holding its momentum. We need to see a daily trend change. This was just a daily bear flag at this point that failed to confirm, and now the bulls are on offense here. But we need to get above this resistance here, 251.84, and that would be the first shift in a long time for Tesla. The first daily uptrend since these all-time highs here. Since we lost the all-time high, then we've been. Actually, nope, we did have a daily uptrend right here, but just no follow through, and then fell down. So yeah, it's been over 100% since we've, well, yeah, we're down 46% from our last previous uptrend. So Palantir set our daily higher low. Now we need to break, and this is creating our inverse head and shoulders now. So we have our neckline now, and see where the bulls. I'm putting it this will be my neckline, and we need to see the bulls show up and need to break this 89.47 level, and that would confirm our inverse head and shoulders, and then we're looking back up towards all-time highs and keep this weekly bounce continuing. Apple, big upper wick on the day, not what you want to see. Still below the 0.382 on this move, so caution on Apple. This looks very weak at this time. We'll see if 1 hour overbought. Looks like 1 hour overbought. The bears came and defended that and brought it down afterwards, so caution that could be a daily lower high. We need to defend the low of yesterday or of today, or tomorrow. IBM trying to change its daily trend. It's officially set the daily higher low at the 50 moving average, and now we need to continue and break And we're still pretty close to all-time highs on IBM, so that is a good sign. So break 254.63 to confirm the daily uptrend, then we're looking at all-time highs. But also just the same on IBM, we have this upper trend line. This is still could be considered a rising wedge, and we just have a new kind of, if this is the case or something, new type of rising wedge if that is the case. So this upper trend line's been a lot of trouble for IBM. Google finally seeing a daily bounce, just looking for a lower high than 169.53, which we're just wicked underneath. And then we're looking for, oh, we've come quite a ways. So yeah, we're trying to get above this 12 moving average now on the daily. So that is what we're coming up against right now. We need to make as big of a move as possible so we can create an inverse head and shoulders here. But yeah, just to see if we got anything shaping up here. Yeah, this is just a bounce. Could just be shorts covering before they pile on again. So we need to make a bigger move on Google so that we have more conviction that we can set a higher low on the way back down. Amazon. So we had a daily bear flag here that had no follow through, closed above. Now we've broken yesterday's high, and we're trying for a bounce here. Just looking for a lower high than 201.52. We're at 195.54 right now. So make as much room as possible here so that we can make our neckline and have an inverse head and shoulders on the daily. And that's what I'm looking at for Amazon. Baba, more daily consolidation today. Still holding above the 12 moving average on the daily though. And a lot more room to play with as we're still at 52-week highs. So, yeah, I still have hourly oversold. And 4 hour, I think more importantly, I want to play 4 hour oversold on Baba. I'd be interested in that more just because we are pretty hot on the weekly. So weekly RSI is getting up there. So if we see it cool off and hit 4 hour oversold, that'll definitely be cool enough on the week that, yeah, I'd be more interested in that. AMD. Seeing bounce continuation and a daily trend change now. So we changed the daily trend way down here, and we're above the 12 moving average now. So finally, AMD is looking a bit stronger than, or the bounce has been a bit stronger than, let's see, we're down, or we hit up 13.9% from the low, whereas something like Nvidia, nope, it actually got up 17.3%. So never mind. AMD is still just weak. And we're looking for a weekly lower high than 116.55. But we've made enough room now that we should see a weekly higher low on the way back down. If we fail to break 116.55, and then we will have this inverse head and shoulders we can look at on the weekly. But that is what's it called? That is wishful thinking at this time. We still need to do that. We need to make more room so we can see more room on the way to back down. Visa did make it to daily oversold from all-time highs, so kind of disappointed in that, but that is why all-time high names get bought up first. So we're getting a decent sized bounce now from all-time highs. We just hit the 0.382, so still technically a bear flag on this move on the weekly or two day time frame. and we need to get more. This is just a straight bounce, and we need to see more bounce to give us more room for that daily higher low. Rgti seeing more consolidation, still above the 12 moving average. Overall, we're just looking for that weekly lower high than 1620, and we're just in a tightening range. Microsoft, still trying to get this daily trend change, seeing our daily bounce so far, but still closing below that 12 moving average. It's still guiding us down. We need to see more follow through, break this previous resistance, and then we'll start talking about a weekly inverse head and shoulders. SMCI, just kind of a daily inside bar. Oh no, we actually bounced on the daily. But this is overall, this is weak so far. And we're still at risk of a weekly bear flag that can confirm. This is, we're got a big upper wick on this day, closing below. I still caution that SMCI is just a weekly bear flag. Need to see more follow through at this time. We got a trend change, our daily trend change, and then we've straight into a daily bull trend change, and then straight into a daily bear trend change. Crowd still bouncing, pretty strong bounce. Then we'll be looking at an inverse head and shoulders when this tops out. Just looking at a lower high than 406.53, most likely scenario, but we've made lots of room for a higher low on the way back down. And that's all I'm going to go through today. We'll see what if we get more follow through tomorrow. And caution on that 4-hour potential rising wedge. And we're not out of the woods as bulls yet. And we could have just, we could essentially just have cooled off the daily RSI enough that we can basically give ourselves a new leg down. We're nowhere near out of the woods. We still need to make a lot more gain on this big drop. This could just be a little bit of short covering, a little bit of increased volume on this, but that's also because it was FOMC today too. So we'll see what tomorrow brings, but we need to see follow through. We need to break the high of the day. I don't like this upper wick. I don't like this close. We need to see more follow through overnight or tomorrow. So that's what I'm going to be looking at. I will be here for pre-market, and we will see how futures hold up for us. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.